Okay, so hi dear Scorpio, very very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a general singles reading for all the Scorpio Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising for the rest of the month of June 2026. Keep in mind, this is general. This might or might not resonate with you, and please don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading, honey. Sometimes the messages are not for you. Okay. For personal reading healing session, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono masterclass, two links are given below. So let's start. Okay, let's see Scorpio. Your current energies regarding love and relationship. Let's see how it is going to be for you guys. Your current energies regarding love and relationship. We have the King of Cups and the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck is a Four of Swords. Okay, you are telling me that you guys are over your healing era and now you are ready to open up to new bonds, new connections, new relationships, and now you are ready to love and to be loved fully with all of your essence, with all of your soul and heart and everything. Then you're like, yeah, I am ready, but I'm going to keep my boundaries so high. I'm going to be in this high alert mode so badly that even if somebody is going to come towards with me with crystal clear answers, crystal clear clarity and understanding of what they want from me, and they are ready to give me everything, I'm not going to open up. Yeah, I'm going to open up like 10% to a situation where I'm going to get 1,000% clarity from the other person that they're into me. They have to pass a UPSC test or something. In order to, they have to write me a five-page letter, five-page essay, like why they want to be with me. And when they are going to write the whole essay, I'm going to check that completely, and then I'm going to open up maybe 5 to 10% because I don't want to get hurt again. Although I'm over my healing era and I'm now ready to open up, but this is my strategy from this point onwards. These are your current energies regarding love and relationship. Best of luck. Let's see what are your energies for a new person, new connection, new bond. Come on, baby, let's dance. I have the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Moon card. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. Okay. I do see you going in a get together or connecting with the like-minded people, group of people, maybe like some kind of, those kind of mixtures where single people meet or something like that. I do see you connecting with somebody and then disconnecting immediately. It's like you guys are going to feel that something is a fated, some kind of a bond or connection is a fated meeting, fated connection, fated this, fated that. And then one of you is going to either ghost the other person here, and or they are going to create so much of mysterious and secretive kind of energies around the dynamics that one of you is going to be like, goodbye. If you're going to play this game with me, goodbye. I already wanted somebody to write me a five page letter, 5 page essay, and you're giving me this. Goodbye. I'm never going to see your face again. Now it can be somebody else also, because somebody else also can be scared and insecure and full of fear, and maybe they are having, there are chances of a third party also here, Three of Pentacles and Three of Cups here. So might be either somebody is not going to be crystal clear about their relationship status with you, they are lying or hiding something, even if they're coming out of a like fresh breakup or separation or some kind of divorce process or something. I think there are so many things that they're not telling you. First thing. Second thing that I can see here is that you might feel like something is fated, but one of you is going to create so many secretive energies around the dynamics that the other person is going to be like, bye. Okay. You play this game, I'm out of it. Let's see the message for you guys from the romance angels for this new person, new connection, new bond. Come on, baby, let's take a ride. Pay attention to the red flags. Okay. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. There is going to be something about the situation that even if this is going to feel like a fated connection or bond, there's going to be something off about the situation, whether it's from your side or from somebody else's side, and it's going to be a shit show if you guys are not going to take care of the situation at the exact moment the way you should, that the at the exact moment you should be taking care of it. Let's see what are your energies for a past person, past connection, past bond. Now, the past person, past connection can be an ex lover, it can be a friend, it can be somebody you rejected or they rejected you, it can be anyone actually, or a known person that you are not in connection with. Let's see. We have the Six of Cups and the Chariot and the Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. There is a very stressful kind of energy around the dynamics where two people are trying their best to move on from the equation, but one of you is still stuck on the equation, stuck on the situation, and they are trying their best to move on. They are still missing you, missing the bond. Take it how it resonates with you. It can be you, it can be them. Basically, it can be both of you too. But I strongly see it's somebody else's energy. It's not yours. So I do see somebody here trying to move on from the situation, but they are not able to do that, and they are feeling left out in the cold by the whole situation. But they are trying their best to not to come forward, not to do anything about it, not to say anything about it, and stressing the hell out of themselves at night, having sleepless night, and just thoughts about the situation, but not saying anything, not doing anything. Let's see the message from the romance angels for the situation from this past person, past situation, honey. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. Your history with this person was very solid, whether you had a very strong connection for a very long time, and or if it was a short lived connection, you guys were deeply into each other. Something related to this connection is making it very very difficult for one of you to leave behind and move on, and that is why one of you is still struggling to move on from the connection and still waiting for something to happen, but not able to do anything about it. Okay, so there is this is a strong soul connection that you shared with someone at some point of time. Let's see what is the guidance for you guys for the situation for this month. Let's see. We have the Three of Swords, Star card, World card. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands. Honey, you might be thinking that you're completely healed, you are done with the healing, you are done with the healing journey, you are not completely fine. There are lots of conflicts and chaos and issues that are still very much present inside you, that are still keeping you on the edge, and that are still not allowing you to fully open up to the idea of connecting with anybody. There's still a lot of mess that you have to clean, whether it's asking for forgiveness, whether it's forgiveness towards other person, other situation, maybe it's towards yourself. Until unless you guys are going to heal your broken heart completely and get out of this hurt and pain that you're still experiencing because of your previous experiences or situation, until unless the healing is going to be done like completely done the way it should be, not the way you think it should be, the way it actually should be, you guys will not be able to connect or reconnect with anybody with the open heart and with the genuine heartfelt energies. Even if you think you have done the healing, even if you think you are over the healing portion, now you are ready to open up, I don't think so. There's a lot of there's still a lot of mess that you guys have to clean in order to be completely fine, and in order to attract the right kind of person, right kind of energy towards yourself. Let's see the final message for you guys as a guidance, honey. We have the engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. See, once is this healing is going to be done properly the way it should be, Scorpio, your love life is going to ascend to a next level. Okay, next level of commitment, next level of relationship, the kind of relationship, the kind of love that you deserve and hope for, okay, and want in your life, that kind of love, that kind of relationship. But you guys have to completely heal yourself, completely get out of this painful and hurtful kind of energy, and there is something related to forgiveness and letting go that you guys have to definitely work on, whether it's about your like your own connection with yourself, or it's related to somebody from your past, or whether seeking forgiveness or asking for forgiveness. This should be done completely, this should be properly healed and released, and then only you guys will be able to move to the next chapter the way you guys should be. So thank you so much for tuning in, Scorpio. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.